Shit.
You heard that? That was recorded actually. Maybe better would be feces or excreta. Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. We are waiting for another 2 more students. We're going to go through. Just wait for one. Just, where is Ryan? Right? Let me check where Ryan.
Teacher, can I go take my book for a while?
Please, 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 please. Okay, that we. He says yes. You can send link. Okay, we start now. Here we go. And this is actually we're doing map skills. So I found out that I've not gone through this actually. So we are dealing with this. You went through this, right? Ishira, you've gone through this in school?
Yes, I finished already.
Is it easy for you?
But I don't understand.
Okay, no problem. All right, so we will. They're coming in now. I think they should be coming in anytime now. Just 1 more minute, Ken. We wait 1 more minute. So, what are you doing in school, Ishira?
I'm doing Pythagoras theorem.
So, how is that? Easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy.
So, does it help to go through earlier in the tuition, or it's better to do after your teacher teaches?
Huh?
The Pythagoras theorem, could you understand better because we've gone through it, or
Yeah.
okay? So, it's better to teach before the topic.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, we start now then. Ryan is in, so here we go. All right, Ryan is in, but I don't see him now. Ryan is logging in. Okay. Now down here now, you have a map, and this is the modern map. The modern map they have CM is convert. This is CM, right? So CM is converted to KM direct. But the older maps they don't do like that. The older maps they give you a ratio like this. 1 is to 500,000. So what this means is 1 cm is to 500,000 cm. That's what it means lah. So if you say 1 meter can, yes, 1 meter is also equal to 500,000 meters lah. So depending on what unit you put here, but you normally don't have meters, what, because a map is not that large. A map is only this size, so it's normally cm to meters or to km lah. So we are going to cover that. Okay. Let's see, Ryan is coming in again. Now down here now. So this is now learning how to convert 1 cm to 400,000 cm. See, 1 cm to 100,000. So how many meters is that? You divide by 100 and then you divide by 1,000, you get the answer. So we are going to go through that. Okay. Can you try? We are not going to do all. So no need answer. Okay. All right. Can you try question 2? Question 2, I want you to do 2A and 2 and here 3. Okay, you can send me. Remember, you see, I don't know what this is. So this is must be used the same units. So your cm here, change this all to cm. Then you will be able to know what the ratio is. Okay, Ryan, you got to change this to cm first. Meters to inch to cm, then you take the number. Inshira, you got an answer, Inshira? Can you send me? Or you're not sure how to do? Just like that, how many cm is it? So you change and write down the answer here. And then you have it without the cm. Okay, let's see so far. Having difficulty if we go through together. Okay, so now there's no R. Okay, I'll just yeah. Okay, Ryan, let's see. Oh, okay, you got kicked. Okay. So in Shira, there's no also 5,000. Okay, so we do that. So okay, so there's no cm. It must be just a ratio. So down here is you times by 100, you get 5,000, correct? And then once you it's coming in again. So 5,000 here. Now you forget the unit. So 1 is to 5,000. That's it. Have you tried the next one? Easy, right? You try the next one. Now remember, it has to be 1 also. 1. Normally the ratio is always 1 to something, 1 to something, 1 to something. So you try it. Okay, well done, Inshira. Oh, okay, well done, Inshira. Inshi, can you do B also? Akila can do, Akila. Okay, Ryan, let's see now. Lagi. Ryan is lagging. So down here, same thing, eh? You change it to cm, you will get 75000, but this is still 3. Then divide it by 3. Your 1 is 25,000. So okay, eh? Can you try B also? Inchi? B? I'm purposely going slow to wait for the boys. Wow, wow. You said 2 million. 2 million. Let's see where you're correct. Yeah, it'll be 2,000. Are you sure 2 million? How many zeros? You got 5. And she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, correct. So it's 200. Then after you change times 100, right? So 5 zeros. So easy, yeah? So far easy, yeah? We are now going to move to the next one. Okay, we hope that the boys will join in soon. Now, can you try question 3A first? Cannot. You can do. Just reverse the process. Now is 1 cm is to 200,000 cm. So change it to meters first, then change to km. In fact, you will get the same thing as the last one. Sharifa is coming in. Shafia is coming in. So very simple, huh? So divide by 100, you can sell 2 like 2,000. Divide by 1,000, get 2. So this is your ratio. I hope it's okay. This time you need to put the unit. Why? Because the question asks you to put it as a unit with the unit. So you have to do it. So Shafi, we are going through map skills. All right. Can you all try now? Hold on. Can you try question 4AB? Shafi, if you're confused, tell me. Are you confused? You know how to do this? No, huh? You have done this, right? Don't know. Yes. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. All right. But 40, I don't think it's 40. I don't think it's 40. Let's see. It's not 40. See, you gotta check it. Akila, okay, Akila, you have given cm. You know, Akila, your that one is not correct. You got to reduce. I think you went at times. So okay, here we go. We are confused. I will just show. What about Shafi? You can do it, Shafi. Down here is 1 cm. Is to 40,000 cm. This is when they don't give you any unit, you must assume it's the same unit. cm to cm. Now, how do you change cm to meters? You divide by 100, right? So you divide by 100. You 100, you cancel 2 zeros, it's 400. 100 meters. And then you got it because they ask you for meters. Now, be careful. The k is the integer. They want it in meters. So 1 cm is 400 meters. That's it. Easy now. Inshi, you know your mistake. So now they ask you 600 meters is how many cm? Find out. So you like that. 600 meters how many cm? Well done, Shafi'i. Try part 2, please. What about the rest? Okay, Shafi has gotten it. Okay. So now if you're not so sure, Inshi and the rest, take 600 divided by 400. You get from 400 to 600, you need to times by 1.5. So you times by 1.5 lah. That's all. 1.5 cm is the answer. You're taking too slow, guys. Too slow, too slow. The next one now. And remember, this is km. Huh? This is not km. Huh? This is m. Down here is m only. So you can change it to km then. You can find how many cm to 1 km. You can do it. Shafi, stuck eh? Well done, Shafi. See, I say stuck aja. Straight away tunjuk. See, don't say I stuck. Okay, Shafi, I found the answer. Those of you who are stuck, yeah, you can do like that, no problem. Huh? Let me see. Yakila, well done. Then you can go to how many? You can actually change this to cm also if you want to, or you can change this to 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters is you times by what? You say times by 2.5. Why I want 1,000? Because 1,000 is 1 km. One. So you times 2.5, you get 2.5 cm. 2.5 cm is 1 km, you know. 2.5 cm. The ratio is 1 km. Now you want 20 km. From 1 to 20, what do? Times by 20. Times by 20 also lah. All right, you get it? Times by 20, times by 20. You get 50 cm. Inchi, you don't understand, Inchi? Inchi, don't understand. Okay, you got a ratio 1 cm to 400 cm, meters. Yes? This one okay, Inchi? So, okay, I'll show you another way then. 20 km, how many meters is that? You agree is 20,000? You times by 1,000, okay? Then you answer, you put down here 20,000 here. You can also put like that. So times what equals to 20,000? You say, I don't know. Take 20,000 divided by 400, you get the answer, which is times 50. So times this side by 50 also. You get 50 cm. How? You get it? Okay, we move on, okay? Now it's just the beginning sahaja. I hope to complete the whole thing. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, we move on. Okay, let's see. Okay, not yet. We do a last one out there before we move on to. Okay, you must be able to master this, without help if possible. Okay, let me see, Ryan. Okay, all right, sure. Okay, he's stuck outside. Outside.
Teacher, which one should we do?
All question 5A, B, C. All interconnected. You know how to do not, Inshi? Do you know how to do? Well done, Shafi, but not KM lah. Oh, in KM. Okay, wait. Shafi, there's no unit now. The form now is like a ratio, no KM on for the first one. Your answer is correct, but you must not have any units. You must give a ratio without units. As I was explaining, can I just go to the first part for a while? Just for a while, sorry. In the olden days, okay, they give the map like that. But this is considered quite difficult today. So nowadays, they might put something like this. 1 cm is how many km? That's not what we did lah. 1 cm to how many km? But olden days, the ratio is like that. So they want it in this form, Shafi'i. Okay, there's no units. Okay, Ryan is coming in. Hopefully he's coming in. Which one is it? This one, question number 5. If you don't get it, please tell me so that I can go through with you again. But your answer is correct, but it must not have units. Ryan, okay, Ryan? We are doing map skills, scale. Okay, question number 5, ABC. We just started. Question number 5. You know how to do this, right? Okay, right? One more minute, I will show you how to do A. I'm a little bit worried. Although this is the first time you're going through, but I think you have gone through this in school. But no problem, no problem. No problem. Ryan, last week you were not here, right? No, yes, okay. Okay, your time is almost up. How to do this? Very simple. First, you write the ratio that you know. They tell you 2 cm represents how much? 5 km. Okay. Then you can do what Shafi'i did. Shafi'i did. Change it to 1 cm first. How to change to 1? You divide by 2. Okay, divide by 2 lah. Then also divide the 2 by down here also, right? So you get 2.5 km. Then what's your next step? Next step is to change this km to cm, but we change to meters first. Times 1,000, you get 2,500. Now from meters, how to change to cm? Times another 100. Okay, km to meter times 100. 1,000. Meters to cm, 1 meter 100 cm times 100. So add another 2 zeros here. So you have 4 zeros. 2, 5. Oh. Now then what to do? Now just drop the cm. So you get 1 is to 250,000. That's all. You know how to do, not? Can, Inshira? Yes. Okay, Shafi'i, congratulations for B. But Shafi'i, you understand what I'm talking about A now? Okay, so if you see they asking you like that, it's without units. You must give your answer like that. Okay, the rest come. We can go to question B and C. C is the Indonesian word of saying C. Shafi, you score the goal, Shafi. Oh, what goal lah? Come on, come on, come on. Well done, Shafi. Goal scored. Open goal, the goalkeeper wasn't there. Ryan, yes, Ryan, so you need to have OB. Okay, so yeah, you have changed this to, okay. So now you must divide by this lah. After that, you got to divide by this. But 12,000, you must look at it carefully. 12 km is how much is it? Is it how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is yours 1.2 million? If it is, it's correct. Then you got to divide by this. So what do I mean? Okay, I just write the comparison for you. 1 cm 2500. Yours is now as you put 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So you want to find how much? How do you get 250,000 to 1.2 million? Take this 1.2 million divided by 250,000, you get the number 2 times. Then you times this down here, then you get the answer here. But what is the number you need 2 times? You got to take this divide by this. Yes, 4.8. So you times 4.8, your answer is 4.8 cm. Okay. Okay, Ryan. Inshira, okay not Inshi? Inshi, are you sure not? You don't look so. You okay not Inshi? This one is which question? 1 is to 100. So now you know how to do it. You know your mistake now, Inshira. You're not so sure.
I confuse.
Okay, now down you. This is a fallout from here. This is the ratio. And then your new distance in reality is 1.2 million cm, which is actually like this, like what you have found out. So you must find out how much is this on the map, because they want to know this distance in cm on the map. So now so down here, that's why I tell Ryan, take 1,200,000 cm divided by 250,000, you get 4.8. So you times this by 4.8, you will get 4.8 cm. Okay, we do the last one, please, and then we'll move on, because otherwise, Shafi, you feel very bored. Oh, never mind. We don't need to do the last one. We are going to move on to the next one. You all have not done the last one. Sorry, just move on. Okay. Now we are going to do area. Okay, it's slightly different. So now, okay, I give you another question. Okay, so that we are all very, very clear. For length, 1 cm represents 10 cm in the map. 1 cm on the map represents 10 cm in the reality. I repeat, 1 cm on the map represents 10 cm in reality. I put map reality. Okay. So if I want to look at area, I want to find out 1 square cm. What does it represent in reality? In square cm. How many? Can you give the answer? You understand what I'm saying? On the map now down here, the scale is 1:10. So 1 cm on the map is equal to 10 cm in the real world. So if I draw a square 1 cm by 1 cm like that, can you tell me how many square cm is this in reality? Okay, in 1 minute's time, then I'll show again. Okay, 1 minute is up. I'm not too sure whether you all understand the question. Again, there is an area drawn on the map. I want to know what's the area in reality. That's what you're asking. So how to do this? Very simple. This is for length. 1:10. You want to find area? We have to have a new ratio. How much is the area? Area down here is 1 square cm is 1 times 1, right? 1 times 1. In reality is what? 10 times 10, you know. Correct or not? Because 1 cm represents 10 cm. 10 cm is, you become 100 lah. You become 100, no? So how do we do this? You bracket this and put a square down here now. You put a 10, put a square. Can you see 10 square is 10 times 10 is 100? 1 times 1 equals 1. So you got your answer. To change your ratio, your scale for length to area, you need to square both sides. Okay? You get it? Let's say now someone go, I give you a disgusting example, okay? Someone go and berak lah on top of this map lah. Okay, got some tai down here. The tai down here, you measure it, is 1 cm cube. Now, this thing now is actually a sculpture of the tai lah. In reality, how big is it? Do the same thing now. Down here, length is 1:10, right? Now it's cube. You cube this one. 1 times 1 times 1. This one also cube it. In reality, you'll get it. 10 times 10 times 10 is 1:1000. You understand the method or not? If it's length you can measure using a ruler. You follow the scale given. Area, you just need to square it. Square the 1, you get 1 still. Square the 10, you get 100. See, it becomes a bigger number. Look at the scale. 1:10, now it's 1:100. But if it's a volume, it becomes 1, from 1 to 10, become 1 to 1000. You cube it. Okay, never mind, don't worry. We will proceed to try this. Okay, we will try this. No worries. So now they want you to reduce this back lah. Allah Akbar. So now I got to go back there lah. Now this one is what? Cube square cube square. You understand the question, Okay, then I go back to this one. I go back to down here now. Now chonting back. Imagine now, you know now the area is 1:100. Now the area 1 square cm is the same as 100 square cm in reality. Now they want you to go back to give this form 1:10. How to get 10? Now you square root this. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 10, 100 is 10. Can you see you get back? So to go from length to area, you square it. To go from area back to length, you square root it. What is square root? Square root using the cap, like something like what Ryan is using like that. Okay, it becomes like this. Not the cap Ishira is using, different cap. You get it? Okay, so now we go here. We try. Okay, I assume you have done this in school. So if not, don't worry. Okay, we try question number 1. This is 1 square cm to 2,500 square meters. But you don't need to square root it. Sorry, this one you don't need to square root it. You just change it to the thing. You don't need to square root it because they didn't ask you for the scale in length. Okay, don't worry, don't square root it. Just remove the unit, change the unit, make it the same. They didn't ask you for the ratio of the linear scale. Okay, you just give the same. It's the same thing. I'm teaching too deep, you know. My mistake, huh? Just change this to 1. You gotta change this to cm square. How to change? You gotta find out now. 1 meter is 100 cm. 1 square meter is how many square cm? 100 times 100, 10,000. So this one is how? Hope you. So we cannot see square curve. Sorry, if it's cube, that means the whole thing is haywire. Yeah, square. She has written that. Okay, so you change to this form first, You change to this form first. So now, aduh. Okay, I'll tell you what. We move on to the next part. Then we come back to the area. Sorry, because I think I'll be confusing you lah. I need to show you an actual example in the thing. Whatever I showed you, explained earlier is correct, but I think we go to an actual problem sum, then you can see lah. Okay, maybe hold on. If it's given here, okay. Now you'll be able to see the interrelation because this one is standalone. You won't be able to imagine, Okay. So down here, this map scale is what scale is this? Okay, we come to that later. We come back to this question in a moment. So you must remember this scale is what? Is it area or length? It's length. Now, if you're not so sure, you look at any map down here. They will give you the scale based on length, always on length, So if it's changing to area, remember what I say, you got to square it. You want to go back, you got to square root it. All right, now. So you got to look at what the question is saying. So down here. This one. You got to find the scale. No, this one is simple. You do A first, and then you're going to come out a new scale for area. There's a new scale. Sorry. Do A first, then we'll go to B in a moment. This is length still, it's not area, just normal. B is then area. Very straightforward. Come on. I think you're thinking too long. Okay, here we go. Very simple. Down here, 1 cm represents 4,000 cm. You want to put the cm, no problem. Okay, because now you're going to change the meters, right? Ask yourself, 1 cm represents how many meters? Change it to meters then. Divide by 100. You divide by 100, you get 40 meters. Now, if it's 1.7 cm, can you see now how easily it becomes what? So it's 40 times 1.7 lah. You will get 68 meters. Okay. Are you confused or not first? This one. Inshi, you confused? Inshi? Confused? Ryan, are you confused? Okay, so now this one you understand, right? This one is, if I put 1 cm, it's 4,000 cm. Why am I changing to meters? Because the question is asking you how many meters. So I want to use the modern method. Modern method means they can see 1 cm is how many meters straight. So how do I get meters? I need to change the cm to meters, divide by 100 lah. So 1 cm is the same as 40 meters. Then they ask you 1.7 cm is how much? Well, to get to 1.7 cm, I need to times by 1.7. Same thing lah. To get to 68, I need to times by 1.7. I times by 1.7, I get 68. This one got to be considered easy for you because we are going to go to area now. Is it okay now? So far, Inshi, are you okay? Ryan, okay? Inshi, you sure not? Inshi, the way you know is not so okay. Shafi'i, okay not? Where is Akila? Gone. Okay. Never mind. Here we go. So the next one now, you try, or I go through with you the next one. We go through together now. Now on the map, they have this area now. The area is 8.4 square cm. Area is measured in squares, right? Maybe like that lah. On the map, this part of here, this is the area. They want to know in reality how big is it. So we have to create now. The ratio for area. Remember, this is ratio for length. Every time they give you the ratio, the scale for map is the ratio for length. Remember, now you got to get ratio for area. How to get ratio for area? Okay, we take this now. We already changed this one now. Now we're going to change from length to area. You area, what I'll tell you, you put a square. This one cm square. This one meter square. Watch, 1 square cm represents 40 times 40, 1,600 square meters. You say, how is this possible? Okay, very simple. I'll show you. 1 cm represents 40 meters. In reality, this is 40 meters. Then you have 40 meters. 40 times 40 is what? 1,600 meters. Which is the same on the map as a small square, 1 cm by 1 cm down here. You get it? So now you can do the question. So 8.4 cm square Oh, I just times by 8.4 cm lah. Okay, I times by 8.4 cm. Times by 8.4. I times this one by 8.4 also. And you will get this question 7. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's 1600 times 8.4. 1313440. Welcome back, Akila. Now, do you understand this part? Shafi, you understand, Shafi? Your teacher gone through this? Yes, right? Ryan, okay, Ryan? Ryan hiding with me. Inshira, okay? Inshira wiping her head. Okay. So remember, whenever you get the scale of the map, this is linear, this is scale of length. It's different from a scale of area. Scale of area, you got to square both sides. Okay, we move on now. We move on. We try the next one. You see whether you get it. Okay. So we may need another lesson on it. May need, I'm not too sure. Now down here. This one. You do ABC. Okay, ABC.
Teacher, can I have a toilet?
Go. Whatever you need to do, please carry on. You don't need to look at what I'm writing. If you need help, then you look at what I'm writing. Someone's an answer. Okay, if you're not sure how to do, you can follow the steps I given there. Wow, Shafi, very fast, Shafi. Of course, I'm fast. I'm fastest in school. Well done, Mr. Shafi. Can you move on to question number B? So you're clear. That's good. Okay, now those of you not sure, you can follow the steps I've written here for you to be able to conclude what the scale is. Oh, Shafi, very fast, Shafi. But I think you make error in your calculation. But let me check. You see, Shafi, you think of it logical. Are you being logical or not? You see, 4 cm represents 6 km. Your 2.5 cm, which is smaller, represents so much more lah. Apalah, Shafi, tak fair lah you, tak fair lah. You get the logic, you know? Can you see now? 4 cm, which is more than 2.5, is only 6 km. How can 2.5 be more than 6 km? It's impossible. In fact, that scale, Shafi, use this one. Use this scale. You don't need to use the old scale. Use this scale straight. Oh, it cannot be lah, Shafi. Logical, you see, Shafi. 4 cm is only 6 km, you know. Yours 2.5 cm smaller, how come can be more than 6 km? Not fair lah. You're not getting what I'm saying, Mr. Shafi. You tell me now, you tell me what is this ratio now down here? 1 cm to how much? 1.5 km? You agree?
Yeah.
So now what is 2.5 cm? From here to here. From here to here. You get it or not? So you times by 2.5, right?
3.75.
3.7. So I know you may say, it's only one decimal place. It makes a lot of difference. If let's say it deals with the money in the bank, it's only 1 million. No, it's only 0.1 million. This is 0.01 million. It's different. Okay, I'm not too sure the rest of you get it, but I am going to go through now. Down here, how do we get from 4 to 1? You divide by 4. Why I want to bring to 1? Because they say they must have this form 1. They say you cannot start with any other number except 1. So I got to bring it to 1. So I divide by 4 also. And when I divide by 4, I get 1.5. But remember, they want the scale now without unit, you know. So I must get rid of the unit. I must make sure the unit is the same. Now it's cm and km. So I change the meter first lah. Times 1,000, 1,500. Right? And then times by another 100. Why? 1 meter is 100 cm. So you get 150,000. So down here now, what is your scale? 1 is to 150,000. That's it. But the next question now, you don't need to use this scale now. This scale is just for question A. The next one, you take the one down here. See, 1 cm represents 1.5 km. What does 2.5 cm represent? Well, 1 cm, 1.5. 2.5 you times by 2.5, right? So do the same thing here, times by 2.5. You get 3.75 km. That's the answer for B. So you try now answer for C. Remember what you need to do? From here, I want you to change now to a new scale. Change your new scale on here for area. You know what to do to change for area? You need to square it. You need to square it. Boys and girls, you look confused. Oh, you got room service lah. Ryan is not happy with room service. Okay, come on. See. Are you all okay now? You understand what I'm talking about? I hope you do. She seems to be having a headache. Syirah macam banyak masalah. Is it true? Be happy lah. Must smile a lot, okay? Whatever this, smile a lot. You guys are going through bodily changes, emotional changes, many changes happening in you now. Just like when you are a baby in the mommy's womb, many changes. The first thing we come out to the world, start crying. So same thing. You need to make a lot of adjustments. It might be a period of uncertainty, but it's okay. Somehow you'll be a blast of pimples attacking most of us. Most of us will have an attack with pimples. I repeat, this now scale is only for length. We cannot use this scale for area. Area, you need to create the area scale. How to create the area scale? You square this, you get the area scale. Remember, square it and square it. That means we need to go another round. Another round next week. If you all don't mind, we have to go through deep this one. Akila, you okay, Akila? Are you all right, Akila? You can do, Akila? Yes, okay. What is the scale? Okay, now. So what is the scale? As I said, this is now, I'm gonna write here, 1 cm is how much? 1.5 km. You want, this is what? The scale for length. Scale means the ratio lah, the ratio for length. Now we're going to go to area. How to do area? Just bracket the one, put a square. Put cm, square. Bracket the 1.5, put a square. Put a square like that. And then km, meter square. Km square, yeah. Then what you change this to find out how much is 1 times 1 is 1. 1 cm square, 1 square cm represents 1.5 times 1.5, 2.25 km square. Yes. Now what you want to find out? You want to find out 9 km square. How much is it? That's what the question is asking you. 9. Yeah, asking how many cm square is this? Come on, you know what to do. You know what to do. How do you get from 2.25 to 9? Take 9 divided by 2.25, you get the number 2 times, which is times by what? Do the same thing, times down here. You will get it. Come on. No, Shafi'i. No, Shafi'i. 9 divided by 2.25, what is it? Come on. 9 divided by 2.25. What is it? 4, yes, times by 4. So down here, you times by 4, you get 4 square cm. That is your answer. See, I really don't understand what this is. Okay, I'll show you now by drawing. Okay, we start with linear. Do you agree that 1 cm represents 1.5 cm? Do you agree now first? Km. You agree, yeah? So now I'm going to draw now 1 cm on the map, small like that. 1 square cm. Okay, 1 square cm. How much does it represent in reality? In reality, it represents, now I draw big, 1.5 km times 1.5 km. What do you get? You get correct lah, 2.25. Oh, in reality, 2.25 km square. Yes. Then if you have 4 of it, 4 square cm, you have 4 parts of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much is it? It becomes 9 square km lah. You don't believe, you take 2.25 times 4. You get 9 km square. Which therefore means on the map is 4 small squares lah. This is 4 big squares in reality. Now on the map is 4 small squares. 1 square cm, 2 square cm, 3 square cm, 4 square cm. We don't know whether students are able to get it. Okay, I ask you one by one. Ryan, how Ryan? Comprehension okay? Little bit? No. Inshira, comprehension okay? Little bit?
Okay.
Okay. Shafi, are you okay? You understand, Shafi? Okay. Inshi, Akila, what about you? Okok. Alamak, what is that? Okay. Sorry, wrong term. Okay, here we go. We try the next question lah. The next question, I think they're going to give you same thing. Notice they are going to give you the same thing. Your test, once you have it, is going to be length, and then the scale, length, and then area. You try again. You try. You can do this. First thing is rukun iman pertama, ya. Yaitu believe in Allah. You have to believe. I will show you something in a moment, right after this, about what the human being can achieve. Jadi I show you Batman. This time I'll show you something else. But don't be scared. I showed you part of this video before, but this one I'll show you something else. Don't be scared by it. Shira say I'm not scared of anything lah. Even I'm too scared of me. Betul lah, Cik. I'm too scared of you. Okay, we try. Come on, we try. Okay, first one should be very easy. You must be able to get all 3 correct. Come on, the first one, come on. Norman, well done, Ryan, congratulations. First one to come in, well done, Ryan. Try B then, try B. When you do B, you don't need to use this same scale. Huh? Shafi, please check, Shafi. You must have a scale like that. 1 is to, oh, you give the answer for R, is it? R is too long, Shafi. Too long. This is meter, no, not kilometer, no. This meter, no. You're waiting for Inchi. Come on, Inchi. Over, Inchi. Akila, what about you, Akila? Okay, Inchi, congratulations. Okay. Here we go, step by step. Okay, wait. Before the thing, let us revise this first. So down here, 2 cm. Okay, then 400 meters. So now, Shafi, how to change this to, okay, we change this to 1 first, right? So you divide by 2, you get 200. Agreed, Shafi? Now, how to change, don't times by 1,000, Shafi, you times by 100. 1 meter, 100 cm. So you add another 2 zeros, which is 20,000. Okay? So 1 cm, 20,000. This now becomes cm also. Now, but you want to change it to scale, remove the cm now. Remove the cm, this is your scale. Halas. But for question number B, I want you to realize this. Yeah? For question number B, Ryan and all the rest, you don't need to use this one. You use this one. You use this scale. Why? Because this is cm to meter straight, like easy for you. Rather than cm to meter, then you got to change that to cm to cm and change it to meter. This is cm to meter already, you know. Go straight now. You're 1 cm to 200 meters. Now they want 12 cm. Score the goal. Come on, guys, score the goal, guys, please. Okay, Shafi is going to score the goal. I'm seeing now, very fast now. Inchi, don't let your cousin win, Inchi. Akila, score the goal, Akila. Say, what is he talking about goal? This is a netball or something. Okay, let us see. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan. Well done. Well done, Ryan. That's the way. Ryan, you try the next one, Ryan. You got to create the scale for area. Remember, scale for area is different, right? Remember, it has to be something like that. Okay, I won't write the thing. It has to be square cm to square meters. I showed you how to do it, right? You do this one, then later you use the scale. Akila, congratulations, but there is no 1 is 2. Just the answer is just yes. The answer is 2400. Yes. Okay. But remember, okay. Inshira has corrected everyone. Shafi also got the same answer. Well done. Okay. Inshira is the only one who got it accurate for question B, because they say must give in km lah. So we are correct. All of you are correct. 2,400. I also didn't see it. Then you must change to 2.4. Okay, divide by 1,000. No problem. All your answers are correct. In meters is correct. Okay. Steady lah, Inshira. Don't play. Okay. Now you create the scale for area. Remember, scale for area is different from length. See, what is this guy talking about? You must understand what area is. In fact, I remember explaining to Inshi, Shafi, Ryan in primary 6, the story of me, remember not? Kena knocked down by a car, remember? Then you cut out my face, remember not? You cannot remember what the story is, so just telling. Never mind. Concept of area in a moment. I will tell that example to all students for them to understand the difference between the two. Come on, what is the new scale now for area? You need to create a new scale. Extract from here. Hey, hold on. They want in km. They want in km, is it? Sorry. They want in km. They want in km, so you must change it to km. You must create another one. cm to, okay, you must create another one down here. Okay, from here, 1 cm, how many km? You divide by 1000, get 0.2. I give you this straight. You got to use this. Sorry, Ryan, I thought it was in, I did not see. It's km here. Now from here, you got to change it into this scale now. Careful, huh? So be careful of your units now. Hey guys, very easy guys. Okay, what how to change the scale from, okay, hold on. Shafi given an answer here. Hold on. Okay, how to change the scale for length? This is, remember, a scale for length. The one they give you in the map is always scale for length. You got to change it to scale for area. What do? Square the value, square it here. 0.2, square it also. Remember I told you just now? Square this. How much do you get? 1 square cm will be the same as 0.04 square km. Do you get this? You must get this first. Remember, I repeat, scale for length is different from scale for area. You must create the scale for area. It's different because you got the times length times breadth, you know. So Inshira, almost there. Inshira, almost there. Wrong unit. So from here now, how to change to 1.6 square? Correct, Inshira. Okay, square km times what? See, I don't know. Take 1.6 divide by 0.04. You will get the answer. Times what? You times what? Do the same times down here. You will get the answer. Inshi has already got an answer already. Okay, snap, she crap behind you and she overtake all of you. It's okay lah. This one is okay, yeah. To creep and overtake like that, it's okay. Come on. Take 1.6 divide by 0.04. You will get 40 times 40 lah. That means 0.04 times 40 get 1.6. You times 40 down here, what do you get? You get 40 square cm. How are you getting in or not? Starting to get a hang. A little bit more. Ryan, are you getting a little bit more? Okay, we do one more. Shafi, you get it, no, Shafi? Remember, scale for length. What is scale? Scale is this ratio lah. This is scale. 1 is to, this is scale. This is also scale lah. Okay, all these are scale. Scale for length. What is length? Okay, now you see Inshira now down there eating apple. I am now going to pull her hair from under her scarf. Okay, you see down here you can see. Now this one I measure using what? Ruler, no? But I cannot measure area that way. Area I got to use square. So area is length times breadth. So it is a different scale. I cannot use a ruler to measure it. That's why I need to have a different scale. Okay, we move on. I'm going to clear this. We try. This one now, let me see. This one, how to measure dimension? This one, okay. This one we skip this one. Let's see. Tak nampak lah. Okay, I hold on. We try. Wait. This one now. This one. Okay, you try now. Question C. 3. Question 3. The scale of a map is such that 4 cm represents 10 km. You change it to linear. Yes, change it to the scale of a map. Then they ask you for area. Okay, go for it. Go for it. You can do this. Means you got to create a scale for area. Anyone got the scale? Come on, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Come on. Okay, you're correct. 1 cm is 2 point. The scale is 1 cm is to 2.5 km. But when they ask you to do it like that, you must put cm to cm and then remove the cm. You must change your 2.5 km to cm. How much is that? Remember? But this one later you use for area. You use this what you have just shown me for area later. I'm speaking too loud. Speaking too loud. Akila, can do not, Akila? Over. Are you there, Akila? I'm sipping my milkshake. Well done, Ryan. Well done. Okay. All right. So Ryan, now what you gave me earlier, you use that to create the new scale for B, for area. Square both, and you will get it. And then after that, you'll be able to do it. Shafi, okay na Shafi? Oh, someone has given me the answer. Inshi, you're giving me an answer already for A. Yeah? Okay, congratulations. Yes, well done. Wow, Shafi. Let's see. I think you are correct, Shafi. Let's see what's the I'm not. I see. Well done, Shafi. Ryan, almost there, almost there, almost there. Come on, come on. Okay, so I'm going to run through shortly. Yeah, I'm just going to run through step by step for A first. Although for A, yeah, I think you guys are getting it. So 4 cm, then 10 km. So you find 1. Why you must find 1? Because this is 1 given there. 1 cm, you divide by 4, get 2.5 km. But remember, you cannot just leave it in km. You must change it to cm, so it becomes 250,000 cm. And then the answer, you cannot put the unit. You must only have scale. So you remove the like that. So this is your answer. 1 is to 250,000. Yeah, that's it. That's your answer for A. Okay. Now for B, you need a scale for, okay, this one's A done already. For B, we need to create a scale for area. This one now we create a scale for area. How? You just square this. Square the one, square, cm square is to 2.5, you square it. And then this one become km square. So 2.5 to 2.5, what is that? 6.25. So 1 square cm represents 6.25 square km in the reality. Now they want to know what's 56 square cm. A simple, say 1 times 56 lah, finish. This one times 56 lah. You know what I mean? Or not? You get 350 square km. How, get it or not? Easy, right? It's not so tough. Huh? Ryan, how can get it, Ryan? Yeah. So I think we got to do 1 or 2 more, and then you will have mastered. This is what we're going to test you for Sec 2. The thing, you do this sort of question. What is the scale? Then the length, and then the area. That's it. Halas. They probably give you 1, 2 questions at the end of the year. But for your CA or WA2, they may give you this lah, slightly more or something. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Is this the one? Let me see. Okay, you can do this. Okay, floor plan. Okay, this one now they don't give you, yeah. Pantry, you know what's pantry, eh? It's a place where you make drinks and all that in the office lah. If your school, there's a place now for the teachers to make drinks and all that. That's called a pantry. In case you don't know, eh? Anybody. Okay, well done, Ryan. But now you got to change it to meters because they're asking you for in meters. Yes, but okay, you don't need to give that last one. The answer you get, the second answer, you must divide by 100. No, Shafi, it is too big, Shafi. Your unit is wrong. The number is correct. Unit is wrong. Yes, well done, Ryan. So Ryan, the next one now, you got to use this thing to create a new, but do it cm to meters, then square it. Remember what we did earlier? It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing, guys. Sec 2 maths not too tough, but you need to master it to go to Sec 3 and Sec 4. Otherwise, Sec 3, Sec 4, alamak, you feel really down because in Sec 3, Sec 2 I started failing. Sec 3 was hell, man. But I was able to study on my own by Allah's will. Did very, very well for maths, but didn't do so well for the other subjects. Why? Teach myself. Student who does not teach his own self, of course, tough. Well done, Miss Inshira. So Ryan, okay, Ryan and Inshira got it correct here. So Shafi, what is your mistake? You got 1920, you're correct. But remember, you are supposed to change it. This is CM, you know. You divide by 100, you get 19.2 meters. That is your mistake. Okay, you get it now? All right. So go to the next one now. What is the ratio? Okay, the ratio is 1 cm is to 20 cm. Yes. Change it to meters now. 1 cm is to 0.2 meters. And then do now. 1 square cm is how many square meters? This is the question. Very simple. And then you are able to do it. Oh, Lord. I don't know whether you can see what I'm writing. Not correct. Right. This one now, what is the ratio down here? Do you get? You got to get this one. Just square this one only. Square it. What do you get down here? What do you get? Square it. What do you mean square it? Like this one now. Just square the whole thing now. See? Okay. Now down here, Ryan. One more step, Ryan. So this is your scale. Your scale for area, notice, is different from your scale for the scale for length. 1 cm to 0.2 meters. For area, 1 cm square to 0.04. Now you want 4.8. 4.8 square meters, Ryan. How to get from here to here? Take 4.8 divided by 0.04 times this side by the same number. I repeat, you want to know 0.04 times what number give you 4.8 square meters. Take 4.8 divided by 0.04. No, something is wrong, right? 4.8 divided by 0.04. What's your answer? The answer there, you times the one down here, you will get the answer there. Yes. So times here down here. Down here, what do you get? You will get this. Well done. That's your answer. Guys, you're getting it or not? Although I'm explaining to Ryan, you're getting it or not? Inshi, you get it or not, Inshi? Oh, tired already, yeah. Okay, I'll share with you one very short story lah. Akila, well done. Okay, now. Down here now. This is something I've showed you before, but let me just share sound. It might be very little bit. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I showed you this before actually, but I'm just showing you again. This is on what the human being can achieve. Okay, if you go to down here, remember this thing. Remember now. Now I'm going to show you something now. Okay, you're going to speak Malay. I'm going to translate. The voice in the background that is not seen as me 10 years ago lah.
Antu kah? Tengok ni macam kita ini tengok.
Okay, so antu kah dia tengok ini macam kita tengok, dia kata.
Kamu ini macam tunjuk. Memang sakit kita kena.
So you say when antu tunjuk gini, kita memang sakit. Sakit macam mana? You gonna show now.
Ya.
Siapa tunjuk? Antu tunjuk.
Atu tunjuk.
Sakit memang ni ada. Kalau dah sakit tidak ada.
So this thing, the needle and the glass, is found in the body of some people who are experiencing pain. And the Bomo says that this was sent by the antu lah. That's what antu means, what? Jin lah. Ada orang hantar buat dia.
Atu juga jahat.
So I say ada orang hantar buat dia. Is it a human being? He say antu lah doing this one.
Itulah tu yang budak-budak pun jahat tu.
Manusia ke atau?
Tidak atu.
I say manusia yang buat. I say antu. Maybe we are talking different languages. I do not know. But this is a Sarawak language. In Sarawak, we say lebih kurang. They will say kurang lebih. It's slightly different. Okay, now this one now. This is what I wanted to show you. Sometimes animals can be possessed by jinns lah. So this Bomo is showing how he's going to defeat the jinn. Okay, who is possessing an ape or monkey or whatever lah. Okay.
Antu dah datang makai nasi.
Antu dah datang makan nasi. So he put the nasi there as a trap. Just like you're gonna trap bird, you put some food there or mice or whatever. Same thing, you put this, when you put this, the hantu, the jinn cannot resist, you know. You will come to see what is, and there's a bell also. Oh, you'll be ringing the bell, ding, 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 and then it will come. So what happens?
Piring ni. Ya. Datay. Tapi yang tak tu tidak dekat tu tadi deh. Tu jauh.
So it says the monkey that is possessed by the jinn is not near. Tidak dekat is jauh. Where jauh? On the tree. So what happens?
Dia ada pegang senapang, timbak.
So pegang senapang, tembak, and they will die. So I asked him, probably I asked a very stupid question. Here's what I asked.
Peluru ya.
I say, are there bullets not? Say, of course there's bullets lah. Takkan there's no bullets. So why am I showing you this? You see, the human being can even catch jinns, kill jinns in animals. That's how great the human being is. That's why I think many of these jinns, they are hidden, you know why? Because we human beings will finish them off. As I told some students before, we human beings have caused the extinction of many animals, and many animals are endangered because of us. I think if the jinns show themselves, we cause them to be endangered species as well. Why? Because we can finish them off. That is why they're always hiding from us. But the purpose of showing you this is to show that the human brain, we can overcome anything. So for you to overcome maths is nothing lah. It's really nothing. You got to put your mind to it lah. You see, this guy put his mind to catch a monkey that is possessed, you know. Are you all ready for one last one, or we stop here? We ask Inshira lah. Inshira, don't want anymore. I want to stop here. Okay. Okay, then so we'll catch up next week. Next week, do you want to go through this again? You feel got enough? You text me lah. You text me, okay? Maybe we go through this plus another topic. Okay, you message me, can or not? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We catch up again next week. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.